the Ford Mustang. The classic American icon made it to the big screen in the 2000 film Gone in 60 Seconds, where the model with the makeover won a lot of attention. Now everyone, including American baseball star Jason Giambi, wants one. These are the men who can make it happen. They now produce the silver screen version, a Mustang must-have for car fans all over America. It's one very fast, very famous ride. This is the Mustang drive across America. Car enthusiasts from all over the US are driving across the country and pulling out all the stops to celebrate this American classic's 40th birthday. The Mustang is iconic for an entire generation of gearheads, hot rodders, and fabricators.
I got it in 1974 when I was in high school, my first car. My dad, I think, paid like $800 for it.
Some models, like this gatecrasher, are not Mustangs.
This has been my dream car forever. Always had to have the Cobra.
But both the Cobra and the classic Mustang are the brainchild of racing legend turned car designer Carroll Shelby.
I think they became popular because that was what's known now as the golden age of American automobiles, the muscle car era.
And Carroll Shelby knows a little something about building muscle cars.
We were building the Cobras. And Lee Iacocca called me one day and he says, "Hey, I want you to make a sport car out of the Mustang." And I said, "How in the world can you? It's a secretary's car."
But the personal assistant's runaround proved its worth and won the hearts of generations of car enthusiasts.
The Mustang was nothing except a rebodied Falcon. And the Falcon had a little galvanized tin chassis. And what we had to do was stiffen up everything. And I went to Ford and told them we needed a $15,000 budget to build a prototype. This was in 1964. Prices are a little different now. Now it'd be $1 million. And we started to work on the car, and they came back and said, "Well, we can't give you but $1,500.
With a paltry $1,500 and some money borrowed from the Cobra project, Carroll Shelby found a way to build a prototype.
Took it out to Willow Springs, tested, and it was surprising how well it ran. In fact, by the time we finished development, time we went into production, the '65 Mustang won the SCCA National Championship for years after that.
This is the original 1967 Mustang. The average car had a 5-litre V8 engine with a top speed of 177 kilometers per hour. Over 70,000 were produced, and for just under $2,600, anyone could own one. This is a 1967 Ford Shelby GT500, the muscled-up version of the original. It had a 7-litre Shelby-tuned V8 big block engine with a top speed of 225 kilometers per hour. A scant 2,048 were produced, with a price tag of more than $4,600. And this is Eleanor, the superstar car from Gone in 60 Seconds. In the film, car thieves have one night to nick 50 prize rides. To keep their plan secret, every car gets a code name. And the biggest prize on the list? The 50th job. This Shelby Mustang, codenamed Eleanor. When the original movie premiered in 1974, Eleanor was a 1973 Mach 1. When the film was remade in 2000, the producers wanted a GT500, so they went to Shelby.
I'm glad they made the choice in what they did. Let's face it, the Shelby Mustang is an American icon.
When it came to choosing the car that would play Eleanor, movie execs knew it had to be the GT500. Now they had to pick the right design team. They turned to some of the best in the business. Artist Steve Stanford, hot rod builder Chip Foose, and production designer Jeff Mann, to create a futuristic version of Shelby's original masterpiece.
The door was open to kind of take a fresh look at that car and what we would do with it. And Jerry Bruckheimer was kind of like, why don't you see what you can come up with for this car?
It was a daunting task. Take an American racing legend and give it new life. Its comeback premiere in front of a worldwide audience of millions.
Check this out.
This is Eleanor, the star of the movie Gone in 60 Seconds, a made-over version of the classic GT500 Mustang. As soon as the movie premiered, the buzz started. Everyone wanted one, including American baseball star Jason Giambi.
I fell in love with him. Before you know it, I'm like, I gotta have one of those cars.
He wasn't the only one, but before she was in hot demand, Eleanor was just a prototype. An idea on a drawing board that needed a magic touch to bring her to life. Enter Steve Stanford, Chip Foose, and Jeff Mann.
They needed 7 cars in 4 weeks. I thought, oh wow, this is gonna be crazy, but I'm dumb enough to try it.
I wanted that car to look like the image that was on paper, and Chip was definitely the guy that could help that happen.
The original copy to go by. The overall concept was actually pretty simple. We didn't deviate that far from stock. It wasn't like there was a lot of call for chopping or sectioning or doing a real wild George Barris looking thing. It was supposed to be a believable. It was supposed to be a believable high-performance Mustang, and I think we achieved that goal.
They built 12 cars in all, each one made exclusively for the film. Those who wanted an Eleanor of their own were out of luck, until Douglas Hasty saw the film.
When I first saw this car on the big screen, got pretty passionate about it really quick.
He took that passion and turned it into this, a one-off hot rod shop called Unique Performance.
Watching the movie, it's something about this car, the lines on this car. Told the guys we had to build a car.
And now those willing to make the trip to Farmers Branch, Texas, can have an Eleanor of their very own. Because these guys aren't just making one Eleanor, they're making as many as they can.
We'll probably have on the floor anywhere from 15 cars plus in production. As far as the volume of orders that are going, we're doing anywhere from 5 to 7 cars a month in new sales. So that's pretty incredible considering the company is relatively, in this project, a year and a half old.
It's been a roller coaster from the time we started till here we are today. So had a lot of challenges and a lot of hills to climb, but we're building them right now.